Well, everyone, it's that time of month again, and Burning Nova, the new main box that's coming to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, has been officially released on Konami's website. So we're going to be jumping in, checking out the SRs and URs. We'll quickly just briefly look at the rares and the normals. We'll talk more about those cards as we pull them, whenever the box drops, which will probably be in the next few days. So get ready for that. I was telling some of the people in the Discord a couple of days ago that the box will either drop after this maintenance update, which we just had, which was not even 20, 30 minutes ago, or it was going to be the very next one after the special doors event. So I was right on time with my theory of when this box is going to drop. So expect it again in the next few days. Konami likes to drop boxes on Tuesday and Thursdays, so probably somewhere in that time frame. I'll get more confirmation on that later. But anyways, Burning Nova. Let's check it out. See what it's all about. So let's go right down here. We don't care about all that. We just want to see the cards. So let's go. You are number 1. We have Elemental Hero Nova Master. Now, since this is an uploaded video and not a live stream, I will not be doing my usual ratings. So do keep that in mind as well. Warrior Fusion Effect, 2600 attack, 2100 defense. He is a fire attribute. 1 elemental hero monster plus 1 fire monster must be fusion summoned and cannot be special summoned by other ways. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, draw 1 card. Now that is pretty huge. That free draw power, that's actually really, really good. Especially in this game, we're only running 25 card decks usually. That is very, very powerful. Any kind of draw power in a small deck in Duel Links is pretty big. So that's actually a really, really cool card there. And the stats, they're not as good as Anki, and he's not as easy to summon as Anki, but still, like, that draw 1 is not too bad. Alright, now we got Battery Man, Industrial Strength, Light Attribute, 2600 attack, 0 defense, Thunder Effect. This card cannot be special summoned or set. This card cannot be special summoned except by removing from play 2 Battery Man monsters from your graveyard. Once per turn, you can remove from play 1 Thunder type monster from your graveyard to destroy 1 monster, 1 spell, or trap card on the field. Now it says to destroy 1 monster and 1 spell or trap. That is huge. Are we going to be getting a Battery Man meta? Battery Man meta? That'll all depend on how many Battery Men we actually get in the game, because of course you need that. So this is like the new archetype so far that I've seen added to this box. So very powerful. Depending on how many Battery Men we get, this could be a very strong deck. I mean, being able to blow up a monster and a spell or trap card once per turn by removing 1 Thunder monster from your graveyard, that is, wow, okay. So you get this guy out like mid to late game, I mean, you're just going to start you're going to start nuking the field. But we do got Chalice and things like that in the game, so definitely consider that. But still, like, is that going to be enough to stop this guy from going off? Wow. But his defense is 0, but Econ is limited right now, so could be interesting. Could be interesting. We got Celestia, Light Sworn Angels. So we got some more Light Sworns up in here. 2300 attack, 5-star light attribute, 200 defense, fairy effect. So some more fairies. When you tribute summon this card by tributing a Light Sworn monster, you can send the top 4 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Then target up to 2 cards your opponent controls, destroy it. Now that is powerful. That is powerful. Now it's not as strong as the Battery Man, because he can do that once per turn. But still, being able to just throw 4 cards in the grave, which could also set up for other combos that you'd probably do with Light Sworns, but to also nuke 2 cards your opponent controls. Wow. So, this could be interesting. Definitely could be interesting. We've got a lot of board wiping going on here in this new box. All right. Magician of Faith, 1-star. Yep, a 1-star light attribute, spellcaster, flip effect, 300 attack, 400 defense. Flip, target 1 spell card in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. Now, let me explain how powerful this card can actually be. Yeah, the stats are whack. It's a flip effect. It's, it's fodder. It's going to get destroyed like nothing. But being able to target 1 spell card in your graveyard, any spell card you want, and add it back to your hand, that can be a very powerful combo. Like spell books, for example. Imagine this card in spell books. Like, oh my goodness, being able to just grab back any of your spell books you want, add it to your hand, like, and then reuse. Like, Oh man, like that could be pretty tilty in its own. Grabbing an econ, giving it back to you, grabbing super rush headlong, giving that back to you, reusing your chalice. I mean, the possibilities are endless. I don't know how much she'll be used outside of maybe spellbooks right now because we don't really have a super strong spell oriented decks right now that would really have room to fit her in. But you could definitely always just slide one copy, maybe two, into any deck that you run a lot of spells in, and just to get that spell back is huge because she's basically a 1-for-1. You lose her on the field, but you gain a spell card that you may need, especially in mid to late game. So really, really cool. All right, go on to the next one. Kaku, the Ghost Destroyer, 4-star. You know, low key, he looks a little bit like One Punch Man. Well, besides his deformed side of his face, but he totally looks a little bit like One Punch Man. All right, so Kaku, the Ghost Destroyer, 4-star Dark Attribute, Spellcaster effect, 1800 attack, 700 defense. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can target up to 2 monsters in their graveyard. Banish those targets. Your opponent cannot banish cards from either player's graveyard. Okay. So this is an interesting mechanic. You can target up to 2 monsters in their graveyard and banish them, and that's every time he inflicts battle damage. Huh. Interesting. I feel like this card came a little bit too late. I feel like this card would be a lot better against Sylvans. Like, if this guy, I mean, if we had this card around the time Sylvans were at full power, man, I feel like a lot of these cards that, banish monsters from the grave or, stuff like that, like Dino, with Verhire, and then we also had the new Trap. Like, I feel like these things came after the nerf of Sylvans. It's like, but it might be one of those future-proof cards where we get a lot of, like, graveyard-heavy monster control decks, something like that, coming in the future. These kind of cards like this can definitely deal with that. So, I don't know. We'll see. Right now, like, besides maybe banishing Verhires from the grave right now, I don't know. I'm not really seeing the use for him quite yet. But I could miss something. If I do, you guys will let me know in the comment section. All right, let's go to the next one. This thing looks pretty badass. Thunder Seahorse, 4-star. Light attribute, Thunder effect, 1600 attack, 1200 defense. You can discard this card, add 2 level 4 light type monsters with the same name with 1600 or less attack from your deck to your hand. That is crazy because we got like Bro Hunter, Mo Hunter, that deck that used to be a thing for a very, very short period of time. That's floating around. I think Thunder is going to make a comeback because remember, we have the trap card that works kind of like Chance Vigilance, but for Thunder monsters. This could be interesting. I'm actually kind of excited to see what people do with Thunder because wow, I feel like Thunder could be coming in, and doing something because wow. You can only use the effect of Thunder Seahorse once per turn. You cannot special summon during the turn you activate this effect, so you have to keep that in mind as well. That could actually be a little bit of a drawback. But man, adding 2 level 4 wow, man, that's crazy. And getting him in the grave, like, man, that just sets up for the other, like, Battery Man. Whew. Alright, Gem Knight, Lady Brilliant Diamond. Rock, Fusion, Effect, 3400 attack, Earth Attribute, 2000 defense. What? 3 Gem Knight monsters. Must first be fusion summoned with the above fusion materials. You can only special summon Gem Knight Lady Brilliant Diamonds once per turn. Once per turn, you can send one face-up Gem Knight monster you control to the graveyard. And if you do, special summon one Gem Knight fusion monster from your extra deck, ignoring so many conditions. Now, if you get the right setup, this could be a thing. But this card is very, very, very situational. You not only have to have another Gem Knight on the field, you also have to have 3 to use for the fusion summon of this monster in the first place. And you can only fusion summon one of her per turn, which is fine. But if you do be able to get her effect off, you can bring out another fusion summon monster and possibly go for a crazy OTK play. However, that is a lot of resources that you're going to have to use, and it's only going to take one Floodgate or, one, what do we got going on right now to help with that? Canadia, stuff like that could just tilt this car right off the face of the planet after wasting so many resources. So I'm still not sold on the Gem Knights yet. Maybe if they get better support, maybe in this box or in another one. But nonetheless, if you do get her out and the combo off, whoo, you got some serious damage potential on the field. All right. I'm not going to talk about Kunai Chain. That's already been in the game. Dust Tornado. Target one spell, trap card your opponent controls, destroy that target. Then you can set one spell trap card from your hand. Now, why is this card powerful? Imagine you bricked your own back row. Like you have 3 set cards. You don't have no room for another one. Your opponent sets a back row on their turn. Boom. You pop Dust Tornado. Goodbye spell or trap. And now you can set from your hand on your opponent's turn another one of your spell or trap cards. That is pretty damn disgusting. Very disgusting. I mean, could you imagine Dust Tornado? Oh, ages ago? Like, oh my god. This card's going to be really, really good. Look out for this card to be one of the new staple traps, I believe, in the game. Wow. Horn of the Phantom Beast trap card. Target one beast or beast warrior type monster you control. Equip this card to that target. It gains 800 attack. If the equipped monster destroys your opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, draw one card. This could be beast or beast warrior. Now, Hazy comes to mind. And, you know, getting that additional 800 plus they're using beatdown, so they're going to get really high, well over 3K, and be able to draw a card and stuff like that for more draw power. Like, Hazy definitely comes to mind, or maybe even Boojins could also be really cool with Boojins as well. Very interesting. You know, we'll see. We'll see. Very, very interesting. I mean, you could throw them for hire-ish, but remember, for hire kind of have an assortment of different monster types, so may not be your cup of tea for that, but we'll see. Pretty interesting trap nonetheless. All right, Megalo Smasher X. 2,000. Yes, you guys are reading this right. Water attribute, dinosaur, normal monster, 2,000 attack. So we got another new beat stick for dinos. So at least Konami hasn't completely forgot about dino support-ish. Very interesting there. And the fact that it's a water, you could run this, you know, technically, you could run this with, I believe, Sea Stealth Attack, I believe. Yes, because he has a water attribute, I believe. Could be interesting. Now, of course, he won't get a boost from Umi. He'll get a boost from Legendary Ocean, though. So, very, very interesting. I don't know. We'll see. Because, I mean, that'd be a pretty nice little beat stick thrown a field nonetheless if you're playing it in that kind of deck or dinos. Just a nice little beat stick. But the problem is 0 defense. Now, I do know that Econ has been limited, so people can only run 2 of those. But still, like, But we'll see. Very interesting. Yo, another Battery Man. So here we go. More Battery Man support. Battery Man Micro Cell, 1-star light attribute, 100 attack and defense, Thunder Flip effect. Flip. Special summon 1 level 4 or lower Battery Man monster from your deck. So there gotta definitely be more Battery Mans in this box. Otherwise, this card would be useless. From your deck, except Battery Man Micro Cell. After this card has been flipped face up, when it is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, draw 1 card. Oh my god! The Battery Man deck just looks so freaking broken. Okay, it's not broken, but it's more like I'm saying it as in a way like it's hyped. It's like it's a very hyped deck. So to me it feels broken. It's not really broken. It's like, oh my god, that's amazing. You know, that type of thing. Battery Man. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Damn. Battery Man looking great. This deck looks like it could be fun. All right, Modolchi Pudding says what the I see. It's like a pun on princess. It's like pudding says. I don't even know. All right. So 5-star Earth attribute, fairy effect, 1,000 attack and defense. If this card in your possession is destroyed by your opponent's card by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, shuffle this card into the deck. While you have no monsters in your graveyard, this card gains 800 attack and defense. After damage calculation, when this card battles an opponent's monster, you can target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy that target. Which I guess you could also technically target the monster that battled with this card as well. So, very interesting. Low stats, so I don't know if we'll see much play. Even with the boost, it's only 1,800 and 1,800. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, more Brotherhood. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Dragon. Alright, 4-star, 5 fire, blah, 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 blah. Fire attribute, 1,800 attack, 400 defense, Beast Warrior effect. Once per turn, if you activate a fire formation spell or trap card, except during the damage step, you can set one fire formation trap card directly from your deck. Once per turn, you can send 2 face-up fire formation spell trap cards you control to the graveyard, then target 1 fire fist monster in your graveyard, except Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Dragon, special summon that target. Now that's pretty cool. However, we don't really have many, fire formation cards that we can play in face-up position, really. Like, Gyako is really the only one, and even that needs a setup. Your opponent has to have some kind of back row to even play that. So, hopefully they give us more of those in this box. Otherwise, I don't know how good that still will be. All right, another Brotherhood card. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Leopard. Maybe this one will be a little bit better. 3-star, fire attribute, attack 0, defense only 200, Beast Warrior effect. During your main phase, if this card was normal or special summon this turn, you contribute 1 Fire Fist monster, set 1 Fire Formation spell or trap card directly from your deck. You can only use the effects of... Okay, so it's... the whole gimmick of setting fire formation cards. Problem is, we don't have really good fire formation back row yet. So hopefully those are in this box. Soul of Purity and Light. Single attribute, light attribute, fairy effect, 2000 attack, 1800 defense. This card cannot be normal summoned or set. This card can only be special summoned by removing from play 2 light monsters in your graveyard. All monsters your opponent controls lose 300 attack during their battle phase only. Meh. Alright. Calissa Saurus. Another dino. What? 3-star Earth attribute, 1400 attack, 400 defense. You can special summon this card from your hand. If summoned this way, activate this effect. Your opponent can special summon 1 monster from their graveyard. Ooh. Ooh. So this is definitely a card you do not want to use mid to late game. If they get anything of relevance in the graveyard, you're basically saying, here, have a free beat stick or free effect monster that can just dominate my ass. But nonetheless, I will say this, though. Early game, a Calissa Saurus, if you can just throw a free dino on the field, that could be huge, honestly. I'm not going to lie. This card may have some potential in decks outside of dinos, because this card, being able to just special summon itself straight to the field, if you draw into this guy early, you can get off a free single tribute easily. This card kind of works like Dinotherium in a way. Very, very interesting. So this is not a bad card. There's some things that you could really do with this card. I mean, like I said, for single tribute decks, this card could be huge. Because, I mean, he could be special summoned for free. And if your opponent doesn't have anything good in the graveyard or anything in the graveyard at all, I mean, that's a free monster. I mean, you could also technically throw this guy on the field and throw another dino on the field or another 4-star less monster on the field. And then you got a little bit of board control building up early game. You could also do things like that, then set some back row for protection, yada, yada, yada. So, I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting to say the least. All right. All right, so we got Evocator, Chevalier, or Cavalier. I know it's not Cavalier, it's Cavalier, it's Chevalier. I don't know, something like that. 4-star fire attribute, Warrior Gemini effect, 1900 beat stick with 900 defense. This card is treated as a normal monster, yada yada. We're not going to get into all that. We know what Geminis do. Once he becomes an effect monster, you can send 1 face-up equip card you control to the graveyard, then target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy that target. So you'd really... Ooh. Ooh. Okay, okay. This guy has disgusting combo. I've already seen it in my head. It's oh my god. Alright. So, oh man. So you equip your Gemini spell card that makes monsters automatically Geminis, right? You equip that, and then you destroy it. And then you can bring out a free Gemini out of your graveyard. And destroy one of your opponent's cards all in one sequence. While still maintaining your own monster, the monster you bring out, and clearing a space on your opponent's side of the field. Oh my goodness. Okay, that could be disgusting. Look for that play to somehow show up. I mean, does that make Geminis relevant again? A part of me wants to say, nah, no way. Maybe too slow, but then another part of me wants to think, Maybe. Stay tuned. We'll see. That's interesting. If I get 3 of that guy, we'll see. I'm gonna that seems really tilty and funny at the same time. Curse of Dragonfire, we've already Treasure Panda. 4-star Earth attribute, 2,000 defense, 1,100 attack, Beast effect. You can banish up to 3 spell and trap cards from your graveyard face down. Special summon 1 normal monster from your deck whose level equals the number of cards banished to activate this effect. So, I mean, I guess if you run a crap load of back row and one like humongous beat stick, like a 5, 6, 7-star monster, maybe late game. But the problem is you can only do that from your deck, and it has to be a normal monster. So I don't really see how this is going to play out too well. Honestly, I don't see it being very good, really, in my opinion. Not yet, anyway. I mean, some of the good normal monsters that you'd want to summon with that, you're going to want to try and get the higher level normal monsters that actually can do something on the field. And unfortunately, man. And wait, and now when I reread it, it says you can banish up to 3. So actually, you can only get a 3-star out or lower anyway. Yeah, ugh. Because it says special summon 1 normal monster from your deck whose level equals the number of cards banished to activate this effect. So, and it says you can only banish up to 3. So, yeah, not very good. Nah, not really. Not really. Not yet, anyway. Maybe if we get some better decks that require some normal monsters on the field. I mean, it might be good for synchros or something. Just get another monster on the field, set up your synchro plays. But we're not there yet. But that could be a good card for synchro summoning. All right, Sky Galloping Guy, the Dragon Champion. We've already had this as well. I'm not going to talk about that. Gem Knight Fusion. Fusion, summon 1 Gem Knight Fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or your side of the field as fusion materials. I feel like we've already had this card before. Was it in one of the special box sets? I think maybe the selection box. I feel like this was in there. I don't know. That or we've had something similar. You can banish 1 Gem Knight monster from your graveyard, add that card to your hand. So again, I'm still not sold on the Gem Knight yet. I don't know. I just feel like it's a lot of resources just to get easily destroyed. It's not good like Anki's Fusion. Like that is just so quick. It's so easy. It's so simple. And Anki has an amazing effect to boot. So, plus that deck allows you to run cards to get rid of back row anyway and still benefit. And, put things in the grave and still benefit. It's like they got a lot working for them while Gem Knight's not so much really. Alright. Yo, another Battery Man. I'm still waiting for those 4-star lower Battery Mans. They got to be in the rares. But we're going to quickly just go through these now. We're not going to really go over these now. We've went through all the SR and URs. My overall thoughts on the overall SR and URs, I think Thunder are the best coming out of all those so far with Battery Man. Because like I said, that deck just seems like it could be very tilty depending on how many good rares they give us. So far, this is our 3rd Battery Man card. We're going to definitely need at least a couple more to make the deck relevant, honestly. So we'll see what happens. So we got Battery Man D. Your opponent cannot select a Thunder type monster you control as an attack target. What? And that defense is 1900. That is not too shabby. For a 1-star? Wow. Alright, let's keep going. Battery Man AA. Wow. Battery Man Charger. Okay, as soon as I said, are we going to get more Battery Mans? We get, wow, 3 in a row. 4 in a row. Super Electromagnetic Voltage Dragon. Interesting. I mean, if we had more time, I'd love to go through all these. We'll probably talk about these a little bit more during the box openings, but we've already been going through it quite a bit, so we're just going to quickly go through these. We got some new Gem Knights, so maybe Gem Knights will be good. We'll have to see. Like I said, there's a lot to go through. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Snake. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Rhino. Lava Burner. I mean, there's so many new things coming in here. Twin-Headed Beast. Tiger Dragon, Elemental Hero, Rampant Blaster, Elemental Hero, Wild Wingman, Elemental Hero, Dark Bright, Gem Knight, Amethyst, I think, yeah. Gem Knight, Zirconia, Gem Knight, Lady Lapis Lazuli. Man, a lot of Gem Knights, my goodness. Koala. Oh my god, that's a tongue twister. Battery Charger. Wow, pay 500 life points for summon 1 battery monster. Oh, the freaking oh my god. Battery Man, new meta, I don't care. Madolchi, Light Sworn Sanctuary, oh my. Revoke, oh man. Watt Cube, Glorious, oh. Some good stuff. Oh, we got some new Fire Formation back row as well. Fire Formation Tensen, Ultimate Fire Formation Saito. Okay, so we did get a little bit of new ones. Robotic Knight, Atlantean Pikeman, Gem Knight Lapis. I need to Lapis. Oh my god. Battery Man C. Battery Man AAA. That you. It's an insurance company. Laval Miller. Well, it's better than LeVar Ball. For my basketball fans out there. Laval Warrior. Prominence Molten Swordsman. K Yen, the Master Magma Blacksmith. Laval Blaster. Laval Flogus. Madolchi Mu Fioli. What? I'm just going to call you Madolchi Mew, bruh. Madolchi, Butlerusk, Gem Knight, Iolite, Gem Merchant, ooh, Steel Scorpion, Aquarian, Alessa, Sea Koala, Tree Otter. Man, the furry agenda is out there, Konami. Jawsman. Yeah, how would you like to get some... Never mind. I'm going to leave it there for your imagination, what I was about to say. Photon Cerberus. Goblin, Pot, Hole, Squad. Yeah, they probably are on pot. Look at them. 3,000 needles, because why not? Chow Chow Chan. The furry agenda continues. Hero Heart. Fifth Hope. What about the first through fourth Hope? Quick Charger. I wonder if there's a slow charger. Recycling batteries. Oh my goodness, the battery meta, man. Searing Firewall. Light Sworn Saber. Out of the blue. Non-spell casting area. Hero Signal. Wow, they actually put this in a box. What the? Hero Spirit. Madolchi Lesson. Madolchi Waltz. Madolchi T-Break. Oh my god, with the Madolchi. Madolchi Palooza. Madolchi Knights. Oh my god. Molten Whirlwind Wall. Gem Enhancement. Fire Formation Kaio. Mystic Probe. Oh, this never ending. Metal Detector. Remote Revenge. Paradox Fusion. And we are finally at the end. Oh my goodness. So, I'm not too sure how many good rares and normals we have actually in this box, because I didn't want to sit there and take the time to go over them, because we'd be here forever. I mean, we're already at the 27-ish mark, almost 28 minutes. So, I'm going to leave it there, guys. We're going to go over those other cards that we missed probably when we do our box opening, see if anything catches our eye and it's interesting. And I can't wait to see what you guys are going to come up with when this box does drop. Like I said, the box should drop probably within the next couple days or so. But get ready. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day wherever you are. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Join us in the Discord below. Become an Impact player today by hitting that subscribe button. And make sure you tick the bell and get notifications, because YouTube has been very funny lately. But anyways, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Till then, peace.